Yes. It shouldn't be December. It should be January. And they were from the December. So they were so much in a hurry to do a press release to making sure that the grassroots will be happy. Say, you used to boy official. But the question is that, is it the way to go? We a new government, and your previous government in year no people complain about it. Are you also going to repeat the same thing? I'm just asking some few questions. Are you about to also repeat the same thing? Because I believe Ghana fought to making sure that government is changed because old government is bad. So we are not expecting that a new government comes and also repeat what the old government was doing. Now, me what screenshot be and so no you be doing come 2016 screenshot be MPP for MPP for Nabako a 20 year. You be there no so come. Because one say sometimes we ought to be very careful if we are setting a precedent. Don't set bad precedent because it will come back and hit you so hard. And then you find the camera no. When you're setting the precedent, don't set bad precedent because in the future, that precedent you set, whether good or bad, it will come back, hit you so hard. I'm going to read that tweet to you very soon. Me the better so. Ni call we mami Nakuja mami. Nakuja represents the grassroots. Eni Nakuja bedin komo. Me say I'm for church never be near there. Me say I'm for church never be na Nakuja so na mo na so support but Nakuja so true ade bi e Facebook. Nakuja NDC grassroots member also art writer. Nakuja is an art writer. He's a journalist. Osanso yosofo. Ntondi oye na mebere pa. Mene Nakuja ebe twetwe komo. The right he be more. Because I want to understand the reason behind drop Stone Boy. Why no? He's an artist. And he said if Impenifone was okay, omube to me aye bibia. Why not? They can bring him on board. You can WhatsApp me on 0545-825296 on this issue or any other issue that we'll be discussing on this platform. 0545-825296. You can give me text message. You can give me WhatsApp message on 0545-825296. So we'll be able to deal with this issue. Also, wajin also betum the aba ready for you. And then first day, Onua Showbiz. In fact, you start year no, and then ye biano. That be ye biano with hot issues. What I say? Hot issues, pa. And the question is that. Grassroots for no, because when you read the press statement now, the buyer now, it is saying that the grassroots are demanding that they drop Stone Boy. The grassroots. And today, and yeah, and Pennyphone almost say drop Stone Boy, but grassroots, Is it a case that sometimes you in Pennyphone would have to explain things for the grassroots to understand? Sometimes I say more explaining because entertainment or showbiz, the industry, and to quote him the way I am I know. And if you're not careful, you bring the partisan politics aspect that you guys do out there. You push it so hard in the creative art. Creative art and you were young to quank it be a yakon, but in your partisan politics and to can yakum. In your partisan politics and to can yakum. Be a one individual, differences with other people. Will be your personal issue, and it's there. Every sector be a whole. But we don't do partisan politics in the creative arts. No, we don't do that. We don't do partisan politics. And if the grassroots are saying that drop Stonebwoy, and you go ahead and drop him, are you not setting precedents? Are you not? Oh, setting precedents be for future. Because if we are not careful, moving forward, say event be na say artists be any opportunity to go play event now, they will now begin to look at it from the political lens. In fact, partisan political lens. We on NDC ni, we on MPP ni. Inti ni kwan say obejina your platform so no bo show. That's why I told you that me ready MPP penny be 20 be out 20 year 2016 me ready amount, because these are some of the things. Inti must set it at the no must set the precedent be, they come back to hate innocent people in the future. We ought to be very careful. It's very, very important. Because when you read press statements now, it means that the organizers of the concert were under duress to drop Stonebwoy. Yes. When you read it so well. I'm reading it, Mamu. It means that the organizers were under duress to drop the guy. Because, hey, Charlie, the grassroots are saying, I won't pay you. You know. I said, and listen, I read. The organizers of the Ghana Victory Concert, responding to public sentiment and concerns from the party's grassroots regarding Stonebwoy's inclusion. Sentiments and concerns. Some people begin to give their sentiments, give concerns on an issue. It pushes the top hierarchy to take decision under duress. It pushes them to take decision under duress. And decision no omo take here and granted them omo date in the crap no omo go mistake. Instead of say 3rd January no omo 3rd December. So they release they issued a press statement under duress. So they were pushed to do something wrong. They released under duress. So they couldn't even take their time to even anytime you do any you write a press statement or you do even artwork, but what you do is that we have something called proofreading. Where somebody ought to proofread to making sure that words, dates, time, everything is on point, it's accurate before you release it, because public. So we have something called proofread. So somebody ought to proofread. At least 3 or 4 people ought to proofread before you release it. Because they release the press statement under duress. So, in fact, the only option than to do so mistakes. So, you want to please the grassroots. That's fine. But grassroots, do they understand the creative space? Do they understand the creative space? There's difference between more yet negotiation behind the scenes and a grassroots for no ATM. Grassroots for no ATM say, oh, Darby, any the OBA ni mobi anti, you didn't do artwork, and the OBA anyawa, you deal with this, any behind the scenes OBA anyawa. But once a while, yeah, then we the artwork appear and people start raising issues, start agitating. People start, according to your press statement, sentiment and concerns from the party's grassroots regarding Stonebwoy's inclusion have decided to remove the artists from the concert lineup. So under duress. You are under pressure. You are so you are under pressure to take Stonebwoy out. See, if we are not careful, 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 and I repeat, if we are not careful, NDC government are mobile. More you careful, mistakes MP before the year, mobile the same thing. More you careful. Mistakes be a MP before the year, yeah, and into a before Ghana for the one before, and almost a big gap, no. More we have some mistakes in it. You guys ought to be very careful. At least some consultation could have been made within the hierarchy, within the organizers. Organizers, one of my friend, one of my didn't come on, and now I say, I didn't more guys, no more organizing in isolation. And I saying, was there any money for didn't come on? Those because me say, and this, within the space, more on Kofua. They belong to the creative arts sector and they know some of these things and how you guys can manage it. They know. So I'm surprised the way I said, you guys, it's very unfortunate. Yeah. It's rather unfortunate. We just say me grassroots fund back over Trinkomo Steven Nakuja about Trinkomo. Steven, o line no your friends are uncle. If line is uncle. Your friends are need check it check equity say I call. Check it there. Check it. And I say if you are finding it difficult, just ask the technicians. No more 055 and I say 0545-825296. You can give me your WhatsApp messages in Meridian amount. Good morning, Nana Kwame. I don't know much about this victory concert, but this has nothing to do with the president being elected. So please get organizers to explain their reason for dropping Stonebwoy. This one is coming from Lord Shanti Ashama. Yes, the organizers. I'm calling Pablo. Yeah, I've been calling Pablo. Pablo, yeah, friend, our man, WhatsApp message, text messages in they ought to explain to us. Yes. Because we wouldn't want the case that what the MPP here some of us complain that these things these guys are doing it's not correct, You come repeating the same mistakes. And to organizers in there, fitianra. And if near yes you name your car, say, why didn't you call us? Because you are sending message your friends are. Pablo, pick your call.
The way it's badly written, I don't think it's official. It's too badly written. A bit Brofronia, no, I don't think any organization will write it like that. Maybe saying this, will say, Ghana for natural more dopan. So I'll be surprised. And this intimate see where you will be now, because Brofno, no, you can't.
I tell say Mutia, lawyer Martin Pebu, and Motin Kano, and then Oabes Ryan, lawyer Martin Pebu and Motin Kano. According to lawyer Martin Pebu, or say the press statement na eba out no onu ni to suye mu no emfi NDC
Debbie omuntimi nchiro ne say because brofo no nye untimi as an organization, a political party, will be a Ghana for a chere or dose, no, I don't think they can write it like that. On same be or her. Almost a matter say, yes, and I stumble why I know who MPP. I had to say Sarkodie, I mean, like what they say in the media, so now supporting MPP in a man for the beer or motor money on any account, that type of thing. But the difference is that as an organization, into party communicators, be with me, I can. Now, quite to say individual no kind, but pass NDC as a party on Betro say they be because let me just end on this note. Say, I say what to say AUJM, okay, or say he's going to create an inclusive government,
okay,
inclusive. Even if it doesn't mean say or the MPP Fubimbeba. APC, but he even said it, that he will take from all the parties. He cannot write it like this. No, NDC cannot write this. This letter,
this one is coming from the youth wing.
No, Pablo is a lawyer.
And you know the
organizers,
the organizers of the victory concert.
Maminchiro bibi, she last sentence or letter no say no mami who said the muntimi ntro dey try. And a letter no.
No letter into so mami.
Omu didi omu atem.
And that's what her.
Yes, I say we sincerely apologize to all members of the National Democratic Congress, particularly the grassroots, for what may have appeared to be a lack of discretion on the part of the organizers. Discretion. Into no omanka so mu didi omu atem. So why na sign it adiwe. Meanwhile also sign Ghana Victory Concert. So I is the Ghana Victory Concert. Nyamuna mo organizer and patch letter is not correct. It's not. Oh, tell me the only me. I mean like James say you can see. It's just that the entire two man say. Or yes saying MPP for no. But not because it's an angel. Me patch and say. Inti se bibi nya. Me I'll continue to say it. Me nka say oh yes pebu brabe sebu or ora inti nature say. But I'm saying the letter itself is too contradictory. Why show? No mu didi omu atem. Me patch say yes yet me enfun so. But to write it on paper say this shows a lack of discretion on the organizers. So they be omu didi omu atem say it's too early.
Mamini komo bimra isia. Steven Nakuja, morning.
Yes, sir, morning.
Steven, you are part of the grassroots of NDC.
Yes.
Now, when I say Stoneboy, you know, on deserve say obo mo concert no, ana.
And da paying for no so as say kind no mo de osia yo ala say o mati. I think say ebre aso say Ghana no nyina yete ho asese enyi nipa ba akofo dia nyina ye dia enti what is good for the goose is good for gander enti baby adu no ye nyina ye nim abanya ye firi mu a ye di be pie ene any treatment mo de ma enkofo bi ukrum ha enti we feel that this is not the right time. I was say annual money be ekoso. In fact, at least I was saying community train said that no etcetera. And no we event now them ko bi ko to so I think that at that time no na aboto yem atimi aba. No na obi anya ba bi ahye. Enti ebia pains I na ewo makuma mu no. Saa de no ebetimi akopom kakra. But see a sabe yen koso akofuna no mukrampo enje o man no ade. Na say be hu sa anyoma bi sia. I don't think say last week no ye beti ase. What dey ase? Eti no no kwan so ano no say o matumi ati grassroots no ma ye dey grassroots no.
All right. Auntie Steven Nakuja, based on nsema oni enkoma oni eduna na pe no o pa che say President John Dramani Mahama the president elect in Chaibeso in no also can say he's going to do all inclusive governance or you be on board. Na say NDC when we need more person more a victory party. Na the artists you know mutrim no mutu say belonging to NDC. And I said, na NDC for artists in Kwana na mo pese mo de omoye mo a concert no.
Kwame, I say, me you are someone I know. Over Kaya, your former chairman, national chairman, your former national chairman of Uswampof. Actually, you claim, say, campaign now, you kwaku Ramuno. 1 year, Jumani Bia, Unya Bindi. And to be on board, Untimin Kotanafi. Now, one shall say, a man from Kugu failed the Sunkoye Juma. Na afe ebidura na adododie no in as much as say sabio omanpenyini mahama eba bebu Ghana mining na all inclusive government no does not mean say he does not hold allegiance to some particular people. Only one say san krofo no was oyi nani efiri omoso. What you see because encophobia and a bond that she dominated na bit na baby original. President Mahama Nankasa will campaign a kind. I think say Mahama meet the press so Ukubia. Okano afia say father for all now on the president mills buy ya na memfa ne classy omo buy ya omo be ye no. This time around engineer father for all no nko and take decisions. Sometimes he'll be strong. I don't know if you remember that statement that he made on that platform.
I remember.
He's no more going to do that because a brass will say, Massa, and you might be Honoma, Obi, Enya, Yaman who said, Yano, and yet, said Nippon, Yoyan, Yan Yako campaigns, Yako campaign. Your musicians are. You money could be MP for chi. Any old musicians or you money could be NDC for chi. No musicians are not more today or more than my own so you do try. Who stone boy, I drop no matter. I can say it on authority. Self stone boy, the girlfriend, a kufu than the banner.
Steven, no, Dabi. Steven, you can say that on authority, but I don't know that for a fact.
I know something.
So, but Steven, but you are saying it on my platform. No. Steven Nakuja. Steven Nakuja. You are saying it on authority, but you are saying it on my platform, which I don't have any evidence to it.
So sorry for using your platform to say that.
Until me pacho ada mama mo dey retract to honor me wadaro man pacho.
Mate no dey call air that about.
But echo air that but retract mama wadaro man.
Ma retract it, but echo air that and I stand by it. And the American no say or say Gabi ne boy. Gabi event or no Gabi you know. And then the event.
And so no.
Programs.
Okay. Based on this assessing way.
This man I can want someone. Or first a radio program be so entertainment radio program be so near Bisano. Question say NDC for friend so mayor on the ball we show more that na campaign season also on my friend. Now so on your more cast so make me piano there and if you come and play.
But he's a businessman.
Gentlemen now your opposition to one man support it. And now you have power. Those who supported and were following our make a new video, the interview of that video. No one can start Bono programs.
No,
interview.
Steven, he did an interview with Anidossi on Hit FM. I remember so well. But
yes,
don't you also think? Don't you also think that?
And now you have power. No, na say you be better. How am I? Be so and you be atafra. Not the likes of musicians like Perpetual D, Yomo, Monim, a fan saying Nero X, SWAT, D, a Jamo, Muyo, Napua, a true baby, Clana area, what you want to be tonight. Your Pamomo, not my sideline or Mukofa or no Magic Kakashi. Now, yeah, musicians and Nam Jose, GNT.
Steven Akuja. Steven.
Abusia.
Okay, sir, Stoneboy and Yum on one JJ, more grassroots to know echo year remix of it at the year and this in Yum. Okay.
Yeah, grassroots to know the coffee, yeah, the year remix and yeah, the book. And this is what be so no more, no more MPP also coffee.
No, Yabutre, Yabutre, 7 Yabutre.
Aha.
Sir and Yum now Mokofi and the same the grassroots are now you are fighting against Stoneboy say ye including Wamushono. Stoneboy now so yan Yum Emma Mokofi and Yum no more grassroots for Kofa and Yum. And the year remix the campaign. Nana and Yuma Obi Kofa na ebi or the West best she no or the atu abontina amount for body. And no any problem. It was not an official campaign song for NDC. NDC never used it on any of their major events. Okay.
Some go float and a boy sleep big, Jama boy sleep big, no more bobo, and no more TikTok to no more use. And no, yeah, Obi and Atlant baby, what they read in being and then were using on the NRDA. Someone never came out to endorse it.
Steven.
NDC fought me for at the Yomondia, MPP fought me for at the Yomondia.
Yeah,
and not yet, and no, and what some year can see
that be Yabutre. Because a year grassroots for no more complaining, I didn't think this Stoneboy at the shows, and I'm a
yes.
And at the same grassroots for no. Moi, soon I'm going for Stoneboy and Yum, and I'm going a remix to suit NDC campaign. And then why do you think that Samoko Akobosho near the Stoneboy to Swa the same grassroots for Musidabi? I didn't
acquired so enemy. I believe now person over enemy Nankasa way. And it's here on Wankasa camp. What do I say? Then finally say what artists be. Me fancy MPP ni bi akọ make statement. In argument no making it straight. But yeah, me at me apa acquiring to hit them back. And no does not mean say or does not change the fact that the person is who he is. What must I say? E you be na akọ fan nyom no dey asise nya Stoneboy na na call studio. And okoye sa de no say o dey bua NDC campaign. And I make sure say even na see na MP before you see nyumbi ya nkata ya nyum ko mutimi yusu NDC for official campaign song na MP before body sere na omudi huye. What am I say? As I see emu ankobo nyum great tampon we ankobo nyum say NDC for so that mo asem ho na omoka. And ya nkata statement on the kasa edi anyuma ti ai. You
see that is not what
and but he used that statement to saying fight us until I know the Obi Nakofa we read him. Hey, Obi Nakofa Obi read him. And now all the year no. What am I say?
But me
it doesn't mean say it doesn't mean say Nipa no it changes Stoneboy's personality or who he is in the political landscape. What am I saying?
More the grassroots. Mujiri say Stoneboy NPP ni.
Yes, ye jiri say NPP. Reference say Stoneboy NPP ni mapa.
Oh, NPP ni mapa.
Oni NPP for na nam. Omo na sponsor no. Bi na me kan. Reference say President Akufo-Addo ne ba Jankroma.
I no, you don't know that. I don't have that fact. I know I don't have that fact. And hold on.
Menka boyfriend. I see they have relationship.
And I may say I don't have that fact. I don't have that fact.
You have. Say omonya da for them. I fan so omonya na for na.
And I may say I don't have that fact.
The fact that Masa,
minister fact no.
O fresh am flex. Who show so o fresh am flex mo mo okika answer mo ni bi kire o. Ema o kire o the professor na no manage stadium no e catch them say Jankroma frame mo e catch them say that they shouldn't give that platform to Shatawali because of Stoneboy. On your show.
Nakuja.
On your show.
Nakuja on him.
Master.
If
the dust settles, Sanyoma way, Ebia Obia Kwampo Muna Sambia, but it is not this time. It is not this time. Some media organizers in the head
Onim say onim dakoja onim say DJ Wuli now or the Stoneboy and you know a year remix in my NDC my JM no onim say or your NDC ni dia onim.
Oh, and I mentioned I was saying.
Okay, good.
So obi kofa obi nyum ana opponent bi nyum e quietly dia kwa and Sydney and Sydney nyum. Don't we know that Sydney belongs to the MPP? And yes, Sydney MPP for national anthem. And yes, Sydney na yama.
And why do you have issue when you are using if you use even the person's song to even help or campaign? Then why is it that
you use your opponent's you can use your opponent's statement, you can use your opponent's content as against them.
Stoneboy, I'm out on case or your MPP new. Anna say Stoneboy out on case or MPP ni.
Someone can or your MPP.
Yes, and you know he doesn't become
MPP ni. Sabe I offense Samuel Jan one can't check Ghana for so MPP ni. But you who you know ni omu ya juma. What you are saying? You want to be no more. Or my almost your corporate, or my dear neutral, but you need your more allegiance. Tilted towards too. And you know, we know, young Kwala, you need your system, and you are aware.
7. Mami Mau example kakra. The late PV Obeying, he works with both political way across, works with MPP, works with NDC. Sani pano, obesi then are describing so belongi hana so owa.
Abusia, PV Obeying will come on once a year, himself where NDC ni solid. Onye MPP ni acquired to say President Kufuor ever power no in 2001 over power no or first we just come out of for some time emani adwuma Bank of Ghana and san obese sano and no does not make come out of an MPP person. President Mills buy no DC is ni MCs and what Ghana you know or ja mo adwuma for some months. When you are on the fence, for some, it doesn't make those DCs and MCs NDC. What must say? PV Obeying is one. He's a founding member of the NDC. He's part of us.
Okay.
If you are not the man, can't go home. Nipano may say when the allegiance belongs to. What must say? I got na TV so the year no I got na interview so I got kase or no. Or Jessica NDC one chance and
he's a businessman. He's a businessman. So are you expecting Zenka and Kajuman or Bedenka on your free?
Perpetual DJ D Aja Kwesi Suatomo Omunyanya almost also they are businessmen.
So why do you blame Sivo? So why do you blame no? Why do you blame an artist or no or in the Juma or my Juma?
We are not blaming him.
Why do you fight him?
The organizers and we have asked the organizers to take him off. We are not blaming Stoneboy. Remember who Stoneboy fans need your NDC for almost we will still support your music. But this time it is not your time. We don't want you on that platform. What he has said, my own Stoneboy, a fan saying, Onassis copy or your NDC, Regional Youth or Deputy Youth Organizer or Ashanti Region, on the platform, he's a staunch Beam fan. But he's telling Beam, Master, our platform already here also, you know, I am your guy, but we don't need you on our platform. What he has said, this, at the end of it's not about Stoneboy, it's about the fact that Babia Dunu, Masa, Mumayan Kanokre, Obisusu Didia, Eye, Nenipa Bako Fonkwan, or Unfan in some year Didi. And this Mumba, a sense that that's not settle Kakra, Muma that's not settle Kakra, I know my weekend issue. What must say? Nasa is a bio program, and your government, Nayo, me Passa Ghana 14 Wasi, and your Ghana government, and Nayo, a NDC side, and no more. In a Ghana government, and this one number government, on that form a government, chief or China any event, no 7th na NDC, the best one to power. It way a NDC assam any eka, and yes, in Pana Mokofana Bano, your opposition was here man is going back. You know, so or take government, no, and some people, personalities here, or your Majuma, and Momo, and almost Gonzano. And this time, they say, Sikaba. Nasa mubenya sika Atia over 200,000, 300,000, know how much he charged. Nasa Mubenya, Saskano, the Pio Moa. Fair enough, we don't have any problem. But Mumma, a Binusumbe did.
Ah, okay.
Na Kofani, any more. And Nasi, Nasi or poster. Have you asked why Nasi is not on the poster? Do you know why Nasi is not on the poster?
Oh, Ebia, Oman Freno. Anna,
I didn't know Mon friend Nasi. Anna,
Ebiso Omo Freno.
Perpetual DDA Niso, a year fence saying, narrow X not only so.
Ebiswa, Nakuja, Ebiswa, Nasi Omo Freno, but Ebia, why business were able to member? How would you know?
Yes, I know charging and a charge and no one person would turn into Oman. What about that? Ebia so I need or charging, but charging no, and no one person would turn to and this year, Kohun said, wait, so the we will not accept.
Okay.
But they said a stone ball charging. One charge Mokrano, not less than 300,000 or Betty. Was a political show or Betty. What you say? And to say, Kaba, now some maybe a stone boy. Let us see all the people who were on with us on the trenches. Tamani and Nam get us. Now, Ubia so be the Uncle for you, money, Eddie, Jakalolo, Memone, a fence saying, perpetual money, mono. Let us see them on the platform.
Right.
Nobody all inclusive. Now all inclusive Obiana nan what did you say Mammy scan some about wow. No, and when you scan to or no babet, no, not to cobre any day. What relegating here?
Ah, Stevie,
Lamapo not on the platform.
Oh, Stevie,
we see or hear Lamapo sing for the NDC.
Stevie,
why is he not on the platform?
Only me dinko mo you repeat Nasikeno on the Yiska, Nasikeno on the Yiski. Nancy, I'm moving election. When scapa on.
Oh, that's and I make a say. Oh, the politics. Me, first saying, said the Ausi at the Nisipa. Sabe, say, yes, you can't hear the quiet campaign. Yes, you can't hear the quiet campaign. And yes, I was Sika. Had the Tibiano. Sunny, yet you walk on one near cooperate to me, the discussion. But every opposition no said the Ubia will use Gasiapano. Who back in what am I saying?
And this is where we need power we internet and the cash be a hobby and betum the about.
All you know, and Chicano free NDC headquarters. For all you know, a one individual be and our sponsor said no. But the fact that the individual is thinking so, Yanya BBC my NDC now, Yan and celebrate a victory, you know. That's not being said about allow say young couple be a kemba to so that be wrong. Yes, yes, like despising loyalty. Master, yes, it is high time say NDC, yes, Master, and check yes, we are and check over NDC event for Ladum Ochri 18 or on the AMC.
Maybe
competent people
Steve.
Na Kwame Sefakan abet na NDC event as on MC. It is wrong. It is an error.
Seven. Who say NDC ni MPP for omo ye enemies won? Esana hu no.
We are not enemies. Why must we be enemies?
Okay, so because based on
you know how they treated us. Yokroma just recently omo power event be Opako, James Ajenim Buaken platform. So there was an event, not Rexoma Etaso. Mr. Fred Rexoma says he has a dental free program also.
At the program.
Friend, so or your downfall. Fred Rexoma says here, Bisana say, Gentina MPP for you free event and also.
At the event, no. Event,
enemies, we are enemies are some. Say, Adentina MPP for by no. I'm fair for NDC for Ndia first ministerial appointment in positions. In the NDC for about because they say we are not enemies. We are Fred Chamaun to be some Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Never. It's not about enemies. Master, it's about Obiani and ideology, but your name, baby, I'm GD, baby, I'm a made me lawyer to Beko, but I'm a piece of Makosum, Mammy, to me, and Yakosum, Yakunya to me. And he said, take you on my becha. At least, yes, you crampo catch her. a fence Lazarus say yemfa a fence or hineba biane emfa man kramama I was say or hineba ni di me and sana poporo wan ye dia man kramama no so dia dibi. We are not saying say obian deserve so on dibi. And also obian deserve say ma or no on your part of Ghanaians. This is not a Ghana government program. That is what I want you to understand. It is not a Ghana government program.
And it is an
NDC event.
Okay. And in Nakuja, and this is say on the 7th, you swear President Mahama in we are. Now it becomes a government. It doesn't become NDC party.
Yes.
I don't know the say mo say event bi na say omo de nyamususu so ye MPP ni to so a. And no the obey okay.
Pastor, say you who say Ebia Mahama winning election. Member say what winning as well in. Now or say every year obey national Thanksgiving at the ama sorry for now on the day Yahoo Jakalolo me was so perpetual DJ also the gospel musicians Benny and Samu also our museum when NDC achi pen saying omo support here na see mu any pen saying obi ti say uncle atuma yehun say original ye platform bi so to no ma ye ne ho ade yehun said they are part of it near kofa Ghana Samoa or whoever but now we don't care.
Okay, nice one.
Okay, I see.
All right.
But say you be kwa hu ya yi na see a film ya yi Jakalolo ma film na e fa saying great tampon Nicolas Amani tampon is now so and the kasa na no national hall and you come say
so but say Steven we are sofu ntina na ka me expect nka we sofu idie enka obipu na ye oboni anka de beche nanka we nyama bi say we jam but we are sofu ya sisi ya wa fa na my personal idea
okromu hanom a ni di yemienu yenka ho asam ni birthday yemienu yenka ho asam ne maami yemienu yenka ho asam odaso nam kromu ha obi anche no
da be say wo ye sofu wo na kuja wo ye sofu
TV so aka kire say ono ohia police ni a obisa say you know me, who are you? Na police na salute me, yes, I must say, because I know your general.
Steven, I pay Medawase. Steven, I could Medawase. Papa Naku, oh dear, I feel go beside on, oh dear, your palm for which you okay, now Steven Akuja. Steven Akuja, I'm going to Steven Akuja is or your art writer, sounds to your NDC grassroots. Now, to be said, and some shine, Bopa. Mon frère, DJ Willie Mame. DJ Willie say, or one Sembia of a soccer. Mon frère, DJ Willie Mame. Because DJ Willie no ko use Stonewall in Yomono. Okay, and the remix version of it, a year campaign, MINDC. DJ Willie so a grassroots. In terms of one say, more grassroots for no. Ma sorry no mo sorry tia somewhere den say mo mpese obebosho oni bi ba me wa mutum ko yisu na nwom eye remix nka obetum ko esu mu kra yes because on ne nwom na mo fa na mo de DJ Willie ko remix no obetum esu mu nka obetum esu mu straight but I fan humpo and then ba ne say mo kwa ko bosho no ko bobia mo se dabi the same grassroots na 95.1 Onua FM. And I was going to say, this is Onua Showbiz. And to be a abajafo be right inside now. Ya drink como enoke Japan ko jepre kodankwa and Sammy Flex omunche bia omberu na yede nkomo enkai na ade atwa so. Sila yegusua epusu hama yedi nkomo ne ade a yegusua epusu hama. Ni mama wi na ode gabi ochodako eto it na 2016 no na ode to so ama me. We are fast tweet into some ye be this tweet no so enkomo pa I say you to me di and also enkomo say boom to crow then there's a video I saw it me who war kwesi abaje a Facebook wall I saw the video and I me who nyama bia watro wasro me boss have video no so because on say Steven make certain certain seminar idea some boy called Gabi shows near the
all right well
okay already on DJ Willie
Yeah, only excellent.
Yami Adam, na be fine.
Be on your fine, sir.
And then AC.
So what to be? So what is here and I would even come up. To see and I want a rant every many I'll be heading come up concerning what is going to happen. Show now, Airbus watching now.
Steven Akuja, yes. Minister Steven Akuja didn't come up. And
so say whoever. Show initially nice. So my first said the person needs to relax in organizing such a show, no. Because this is a strictly political show. Now, say, political show. Now, I wouldn't say there have been a lot of engagement from the grassroots when it comes to music. We share a few way election last year, 7 December election a course no. Which means that social media engagement was massive for the NDC. A month for your makumemo, creative arts, came out in their numbers. Everybody was doing something. Mr. Beautiful, there were a lot of names in a way of campaign for the NDC. You don't turn your back on them when you are organizing such an event. I don't have a problem with whoever they've called on board. I know some of the guys are on board, like FBS.
Yeah, I saw FBS. Yeah, I saw FBS.
FBS, they know their stand. They did well for NDC in many ways. They've been supporting the NDC since opposition up to now. I don't have a problem. I agree at them. I don't have a problem because Obianim where he stands and where he's coming from. Neru X, I don't have a problem. But I have a problem with Bernice Ansa, and I have a problem with Mahima Messi.
Why? Why?
Yes, and I have a problem with Reverend Abiam. I have a problem. And I have a problem with Amanziba, although he's an NDC. And I have a problem with Rex Omar.
Why?
NDC. I have a problem with him.
But these people are your own people, NDC people.
They are my own people. What job did they do?
But you didn't see Resoma going on a campaign train with GM? When we say Uncle Resoma, any GM, Ekoto, a bureaucrat Resoma, I know that one for a fact. On one case, I organize the creatives, I will Kumasi, some part of regions, creative art meetings. Be on my it was solely organized by Rex.
Matthias here. Say na Rex aye juma no. Sa so na gas no so aye juma. Because me when you come to TikTok, we show me followers in our TikToker. You can tell the normal followers I have and engagement. I mean my engaging. When it comes to politics. Yemubi, yanya threats, problems about people have threatened us. Hey, we maybe can we America or through again we pass mama who because politics were gonna are very dangerous. If you remember penny for require frame which they say, hey massa, we sanko mamua ubenya problem. Because I knew what I was doing. I was doing do and die. If you check my page, I don't only do music to campaign for NDC. I'm like a political, social, commentator for NDC.
Okay, Willie.
And then you Robusta or Mr. Beautiful, and what's the name? Other guys, I know I can mention a few of them. Mr. Beautiful, Robusta, myself, and then other guys.
Willie, let me ask you. Are you a musician?
I'm a musician, but me say campaign my NDC.
And you say, oh, you're a musician. I don't know what to say. You're a concert full of musicians. Now, possess la. So.
Me, I didn't know DJ Willie, what you're a musician, come and now you want me to sign myself as a musician. How do you clarify a musician? And how do you tell that somebody is a musician? How do you tell?
Willie.
It's not through music.
Willie.
It's not through music.
Willie. How far Stoneboy and Yum while JJJ?
Me fast Stoneboy beat. And I'm a politics. Man, kata me panenum.
Nasa beat in Yaudia. Nasa beat in Yaudia.
Beat in your media.
You didn't produce the beat.
Mr. Saying, Usha Stoneboy, me please speak. the speed of the beat, you know. I mean, you see the same beat, Anka. That is why we say, oh, Kasano said somewhere, so I got to assume, you know. Now I was just laughing because on one somewhere, you know, he knows. Say, I didn't directly use his rhythm on the same tempo. I changed the rhythm by speeding it up.
But that is
if I use it, it's against the law. You see the same tempo.
But really, Unim said you took the original version of the song. And
I don't think so.
You took the original version of the song and turned it to your own. Or you did it in your own style. You did it in your own style, but you took the original version.
Betting tax womu, baller tax womu, COVID tax womu, mission tax womu.
Willie, you did it in your own style, right?
Thank you. That shows how creativity I am.
Good, but you took original version of a somewhere song.
Yes.
Good. No. And the same thing. Why?
It is a Stoneboy. Me problem. Baby, I'm the Stoneboy is even part of this program. No man dropping the crowd. Me, I don't have a problem. Anybody who is on board, no, I don't have a problem with anybody who is on board for China show number. It's legal. No.
But we should say, I said, Muina no mutumi Efremo.
The problem is, Charlie, the boys have done so much. The crazy about the boys in South Africa, no, more seniority. Master, to get power, no, everybody is included. Oh.
Okay.
Akwara kitua kra, no bet na kasem ato biasum amana to abadi ama NDC. Say abrewa kwati the baby because we need power. Everybody is included. You don't separate. You don't take somebody out because you needed everybody to come on board. We didn't only vote for NDC, but we campaigned for them. I didn't only dig a song for them to campaign for my song. I also did a commentary. And if you count my social media page, you know, it's strictly politics and entertainment. It's politics and entertainment, and I'm making a page there. And it's all go in favor of NDC. And it's a show be about show be or at least DJ Willie. When I did the music, no, you know who congratulated me? People, even the president himself took the music and listen to the music. Says that's a good music. Julius Debra gave me logistics. If the song they don't like it, why should Julius Debra give me logistics for the video to be shot? Even though I spend my own money paying for the video, I spend my own money recording in the studio. No, Julius Debra also gave me logistics for the video shooting.
Okay. And you know, Ujidi said the organizers of the concert hasn't been fair to you people.
They haven't been fair to the boys, not me alone. I'm not speaking about myself alone. Oh, the boys are there. Roberta, Watiba Oti, Maha, Watiba Oti. That music has gone far. Even now, there's Ushi look at Yakra. Now, oh yeah, Watiba Oti, oh yeah, fine. Maybe I see look at Yakra in South and even no as or job is Obi minimum. That boy's song has done so well. Oh, we're getting threats. They are not threats. We are being threats. People they put on the show, no, almost threats are in normal receiving. Almost to shows, no. I'm not against anybody. They are big men. They have security. Rexoma and Amaziba and the rest, you know, Ohima Messimu. Ohima Messi, I didn't know why am I this.
Oh, sir, Ohima Messi is a gospel musician. And
so what?
Once more than
the reason why Amoka said there's no father for all. This time, no father for all. A bit and this for starting. A bit and end this for starting. No father for all. And no more starting. Sakwadaki crowd and why you? Now, what bought NDC do woman? That's a numna fa. Now, numna go viral. The music I did, it went viral. Stoneboy and you now before a bit in the year. Nanwe namukofa ba you bola tax. Nanwe mudi lady ba you betting tax. Ajuma shi cafe na kechabu. Wajake cathedral shasuma swimming pool. Mission tax. Sa you no viral.
Okay. Willie. Anape, that's it. That's it. What do I do? Abba. That's
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. That was DJ Willie.
5.1.
Mama. 95, that's one on the FM. And also, go this is Onua Showbiz. You go, I didn't come on the idea.